Alright, seems like I'm on. So, let's get this started. We're going to close this and just worse. Alright, so today we're going to work on Relib MISC, which is my library for my game. So right now, what needs to be done? Core rec cut. I think I'll look into. Okay, core is no longer existing. Core 2 then. Alright, let's see the state of this thing. So, core. Oh, yeah, right. Alright, so I think I want to look into something which is another branch. Yeah, I can close that for now. Yes, okay, that is G-chair. So, the thing is, I don't want to have the threads missing with this one if someone goes multi-threading. So, I'm going to want that attribute. And that is why I'm going to add G-chair to the core window thing. Now, I'm not a streamer, but I'm going to try to stream every now and then coding in D because I've seen Mike Shaw's talk, and in his talk, one of the students said it would be nice if people could just stream what they're doing and try to explain what they are doing. So I'm going to try to do that, but I'm not a BSD programmer. I'm just an amateur, and okay, I'm not the best, but I'll try my best. All right. Now, am I in the good branch? No, I'm not in the good branch. Alright. Should probably delete that branch. Keep mixing it up. Alright, so the goal of core, well, the goal of RealMISC is to have extensions like for polygons and such, and for adding a lot of things. Like I want to add networking, I want to add facilities that facilitate a lot of common things that is done in video games, but also just graphics drawing, and a lot of miscellaneous extensions. What I also want to do is make Relib more object oriented. The big reason why I'm making this is to make object-oriented Relib, because I think for games development, object-oriented makes a lot of sense. Now, you could disagree with it. There are even people within the community that don't really like object-oriented a lot. Whatever. So we're just going to add G shared here. Yes. Alright, this is going to make a lot of sense. So what I'm doing is I'm making a class, a window class. Alright, and I think that's it, but what I would like to do is to be able to change the title whenever I please. I'm not sure if that is possible though. I don't think it is. But let's look at the Relib documentation. So let's look at the cheat sheet and see what we have here. Oh, there's a bunch of functions I could already had to really sell this object-oriented approach. And there are a lot of functions. Yes, this is really good. And yeah, okay, I have all of this I can just add into car. Yeah, that is pretty damn good. Alright, well, let's do this. We have a lot of work. But first I must make sure that I'm using the correct version of Relib. Because this is the cheat sheet. And when you're programming for Relib, the cheat sheet is really nice. But there is one thing. Relib continues to evolve. Meanwhile, here in D-Land, I am using the older Relib API. And the reason I'm doing that is because I have a long project using Relib Miss. And as far as I'm aware, I'm the only current user. Sometimes I use Relib Miss to teach about D. But as far as I'm aware, I'm the only current user of Relib Miss. Perhaps somebody's still using it amongst the people I've taught D to. So, for compatibility reasons with my own projects, I'm using Relib 4.0. So I have to go look for the correct version of Relib. And for that purpose, what I could do is, just look for BAS versions of Relib. Now, I think I have it somewhere, but I don't want to look into my computer while streaming, so what I do is just see if things compile. First, do I have, yes, alright. Alright, so let's just go blind for now because I don't have a lot of time. I wanted to start earlier and have a full hour. And next time it's going to be a full hour. But right now I only have 15 minutes. So I'm going to go with a 15-minute run. This is a test run. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so let's just add a new function, which is, whoops. Alright, that is not what I wanted to do. So, yes, alright, so, okay, those are really easy. Windows should close. I'm just going to add a should close function. Now, why am I doing this? Like, obviously, someone could just do window should close. And the reason is window dot should close is closer to the object-oriented paradigm, first and foremost. And secondly, it respects these naming conventions for function names, because function names indeed are camel case, but in Raylib in C, the C library, it's Pascal case, and that's a bit of an issue when writing code that have a consistent and logical appearance. It can sort of be a problem for readability, because then you might read something into it that is not really there, because you know it's different, right? And that can be problematic. It's not a big issue, but I think it helps to just have something that respects the conventions here. Alright, so I'm just going to do that for a while and be silent. Push this later. Alright, so now for maximum efficiency, I'm just going to do this. Ah, come on. Yes. Alright. Now this is looking good. Alright. Now it's full screen. Should close. Is ready. Some people might be asking, what does auto mean? Because auto is not something you would see in C# or Java. Auto has a complicated history, and it means basically it originally meant that something to the effect of, is it in like automatically declare very like something within the local scope. That's from the B days, you know, the B language, not the D language, the B language, like the second letter of the alphabet. And then auto became useless because C is a typed language, and auto is the default. So in D and C++, we ended up using auto as a sort of keyword for as a sort of keyword for an infer type. So what I'm doing here is saying, all right, from what I'm doing in the code, can you guess, like I'm asking the compiler, can you just guess what I'm doing here based on that? And I like having single function commits, so I'm going to undo that. Whoops, not what I meant to do, right here. But then I'm going to edit another commit, because I like having separate commits for each function. Alright, and it's still sort of like, indeed, what I understand from D is Auto is not exactly does not exactly mean inferred like var does in Java and C#. But because auto is really just an insert for, like, yeah, I'm actually declaring something here, like I'm declaring my function or I'm declaring a variable, because you can do the same thing with other keywords like const. You can just not have the type in there and it infer just fine. So auto is kind of a really weird keyword when you think about it, because it doesn't work like Java's or C#'s var or other languages with their inferred keywords. D is pretty unique here. Anyways, is window hidden? So is hidden. Return is window hidden. Auto is is minimized. Nope, I have to wait. Do a comment. Auto is window hidden. Is now it is minimized. Oops, that's not. Yeah, it might seem easy, but it's hard in the sense that it's boring. When I'm going to add extensions, it's going to be much more exciting. This is one of the reasons why I really miss progress is really slow, because it's not the most exciting coding job, but I don't have a lot of time, so I figured I'd at least advance to this project, make some progress on it, because I don't have to think. Okay. I'm going to skip these ones because I have a feeling this should be an enum. So we're going to wait, look at the docs later, and look for what it is actually expecting, so I can make a proper wrapper and not just a lazy UN thing. It's clearly something better than that. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's a void. Yeah, I should type void because it is not recommended to use auto with when it does not return anything. When you say auto, like, the compiler expects you to return something. So we're going to go for toggle full screen, which is just going to call toggle full screen. Alright, 4 minutes. Let's hope I have time to do some. Okay. Develop full screen. Toggle borderless. Okay, I have no idea what that function does. Oh. Okay. Then deny commit. No, it's fine. Okay, then restart window. Yeah, I can just do that then. Alright. So here I'm using an alias this to sort of translate the Realimisk image type into the Realib original image type. And the reason why you want to use the Realimisk image type is because the Realimisk image type handles a bunch of things for you that sort of abstract away from the low level stuff. So that is why I'm going to take an image thing here. And in theory that should work, but I'll have to try to compile later, see if it actually does work. But I'm sure it will work fine. Alright, so it's already the end of the hour. Like I said, I'll start earlier next time. So this was a test. See you soon.